really hoping none of this is too serious, but it could be a little bit worrying. They had their Monday session, sounded like a fairly full-on session. We're getting pretty close to our first practice game in under a month's time, and we might have a few little issues to come from it. So I've got a collation of training reports here, so thank you to every Saner that has put their notes in. I've tried to condense it, as I always do, to keep it short and sharp. So far, these videos have been pretty positive, a lot of good news, and the big thing was minimal injuries. We haven't really had that many players out. If anything, we've had a lot of players training fully fit or getting back into, full-length training sessions. Not today, that's for sure. Let's start off with injuries and rehab. Tyroo, Clark were doing laps and rehab work. Henry joined forward drills briefly, but returned back to his rehab. The big one, Nasai Wangan and Malira left the field with what looked like some hamstring awareness. Did a bit of a short test, came back out, and then couldn't finish the session, and then he went back inside, from what I've been told. Caminiti and Boyd were taken off by trainers and didn't return. Boyd looked like he had a bit of a pec injury, and the most serious one to come from it is Dougal Howard, who I think landed on his arm and apparently screamed, and everyone could hear at RCA. It looks like a very, very serious arm injury. Could actually be a broken arm or a serious shoulder injury. Obviously, it's just happened, so if there's any extra detail to come from it, I'll let you know. But if anyone in the comments knows something, put it in the comments, let the Saners know so we can get the facts out there, and it can just be all in the clear. Fingers crossed it's not too bad, but I mean, if someone lands on their arm and they scream, it's definitely going to be weeks, months maybe, who knows, but that adds another question mark into the fullback position and what can be done there. If Dougal Howard misses the first couple of months of the season with this injury, maybe it fast-tracks Caminiti. Maybe Caminiti needs to go fullback. Now we have no choice. Or maybe we play an undersized fullback in Cal Wilkie, who is our best defender, albeit he's not the tallest, but maybe it just has to be done that way and play Caminiti centre-half back, or Ari where Wilkie would normally be. Or does James Barrett get a call-up? I said last week he's been training really well. He's already a mature size. He looks like he's got a good head on him. He's calm with the football, and he can match up on some of these big boys. Maybe James Barrett. Maybe it's fast-tracking his development and debut. Who knows? Especially against Adelaide in round 1, who have got some big forwards. Missing Dougal Howard, that's going to be tough. And I didn't mention, but Zane Cordy is still at the club. We keep forgetting. He's the ultimate break glass in case of emergency player. Are we going to do that? Is Zane Cordy going to make his return? Because when he plays, he doesn't do much wrong. So those are the big ones. So Nas, hamstring awareness, we think. Caminiti, Boyd off the track. Howard, very, very serious arm injury. Rowan Marshall didn't train. Again, it's been a couple in a row, so keep an eye on that one. Matthias Phillipou didn't train. Winhager had some treatment, but seemed otherwise okay, so I think that's fine. Hasty took a bit of a hard landing, but bounced back, so he's fine. In terms of the highlights, I know it's been a very dour report so far, but Max Hall looked very good, kicked an amazing goal off the pack 50 metres out, and Max King, again, took some very nice contested marks on Kel Wilkie. Had a quick spew before match simulation as well. So that just shows how hard they're going at it. And Isaac Keeler looked really good again, as well as Darcy Wilson, who is looking to emulate Sinclair's game. Possibly going off halfback a little bit more next season. Who knows? But that's the main news. Obviously, I wanted to do the video around just a bit of an injury update. We've got to keep a close eye on some of these ones. A lot of them there are sort of TBC. Don't look like long-term ones, but could be those annoying, persistent ones that just keep coming back and not allowing a player to hit 100%. But the main one is Dougal Howard. Hopefully he's okay. But from the looks, from the sounds, from everyone's reports, and I've had a couple of text messages from RSCA Direct, it's not looking very good. So when that is confirmed by the club, obviously we will all know. Not a great Monday report. Yeah, it's annoying that it's a fullback position. That's the one position where we were looking at getting players in. We drafted instead, so we're going to have to prove that was the correct call. So that's why I think maybe Caminiti, Barrett, they're the two that could really have a shout for that position. So thank you very much, Saners. Put in the comments if you have any feedback on training, if you went down, if you've got any additional notes you want to add to this video, and obviously subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, take care, and as always, go you mighty Saners. See you guys.